Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mary What Do You See? We are covering the Springfield Three tonight, and we have our guest tonight, Tina. And I'd like to say hi, Mary. How are you doing?
Good.
What time is it? Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're running just a little late. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone down. So, hey, Tina.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Jason.
Hello.
Hey, Jason.
Okay, can you? All right.
Hi, everybody.
Well, first things first, before we get going too far, let's do our little disclaimer.
This show is for entertainment purposes only. We have all the information available to the general public and whatever Spirit wants to add. Mary is a psychic medium that is merely the messenger, so if you don't like the message, take it up with Spirit.
Okay, so we got that out of the way. All right. So, how are you doing, Mary?
I'm great. I'm doing good. I had the day off, and I'm like, okay, what do I do? You know, I'm like, so I have piles of projects laying around, just piles, and I'm like, I just don't feel like doing the projects, So I'm like,
that's why I have piles.
Yeah, piles. And the weather was crappy outside. Oh, can I say that? I just did.
Yeah.
It was crappy outside today. It's been raining, and they had air show, and so I walked outside. I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't go out today. I just stayed in. And so that's been about my day. How about you?
Well, it's like I think the third or fourth day that's been nice out, which is very odd for this area.
God,
so I've had the windows open, which is nice because I'm not spending $1,000 for my electric bill. Get the air circulating. I'd say fresh air, but it's not.
Mine was $400. Mine was $400.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I don't care what you guys have to do something. Unplug everything. Cut the lights off.
I got a notification saying that, I basically cut everything in half. And my bill, it said I only saved 7%. 7%. Like, I had 2 window units. I only ran one, and I had it on energy saver, so it wasn't constantly running.
Yeah.
I only had the minimal lights, and it only saved me 7% off my bill.
Tina, how about you? That sucks. That's mean. That's
7%. That's that. I'm like, I used way less than 7%.
Yeah, I know. Right. And it's just you and Emma.
Yeah, it's me. And I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so corrupt. It's a corrupt monopoly. And I don't think public utilities should have shareholders.
Right. I don't
know. Because that's where all the money goes. They get approved for a price hike, and then they just line their pockets, and then they don't. And then when the power goes out, they're like, oops.
Evie says, hi, Tina.
Hi, Evie.
We got Shabby Gabby, Chantel, Vision Light, Joyce. Hey, Joyce. Who else am I missing? I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm just gonna say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. So I've known Tina for quite some time. So how far back do we go? We filmed that movie Gary the Ghost Catcher, right?
Gosh, was that 10 years ago?
Golly, yeah, IMBD, and then I came out before that specifically for this case. Is that correct? I don't remember. Yeah.
So it was during the time after we were filming with Gary, the Ghost Catcher, and we went to the Bald Knobbers down to Shepherd of the Hills.
Yeah.
And remember, we had all of that time to kill before your plane took off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Okay.
And that's when I introduced you to this case.
Right. Yeah. And I just said, drive, go. And I hopped
Yeah.
in the car and I felt like I was channeling probably the mother. She is the strongest spirit in this case. And for those of you who don't know, it's the missing three out of Springfield, Missouri, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so we just hopped in the car and I said, drive. And I was telling Tina where to turn, which road to go down. And we actually ended up where I circled, correct? Because
We ended up in two places, and this was the first one that we ended up at. Yes.
Yeah. And that's crazy because I haven't revisited the case since then. Nothing's ever come of the case. But
And you had never been here before.
Right. Never.
So you were just telling me, turn left, turn right, go straight. We've got to get out of town. They've got to get out of town.
Right.
So yeah. It was interesting. That's to say the least.
Yeah. But the guy that she showed me still sticks in my head, but we'll get into all of that later. But so Jason, so you said we've already showed the thing, so I don't have to say anything about what comes out of my mouth. That's good.
No, it's automated now.
Thank you. And what else have we got going on?
Well, we're at our new time, and it's kind of, I know the days are going to start getting shorter, but it's just weird to have it light out, and so there's that.
Is it light out there? It's dark here.
Yeah,
it's still light out here.
We get about an hour more than you, I think, because I'm further west. So
Wow. Lucky you guys.
Let's see, like, as far as
so tell me about the channels. So Mary, what do you see? This is on.
well, so as far as the how I changed the name. What?
I couldn't find it. I went on my old channel, Mary the Medium.
Yeah.
We moved it to Mary the Medium.
Okay, if you are in YouTube and you put in and you search YouTube, just put Mary the Medium, and this is what it'll look like. That.
Okay.
The only difference is the little thing at the real Mary the Medium is was what was used to say, Mary, what do you see?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But because you have another channel that is Mary the Medium but has one video on it. So that's your old channel. And I didn't want to, so I changed the name. Yeah, we'll fix it. But that way, if someone searches in YouTube Mary the Medium, this channel should pop up first.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. And
okay. Yay.
So
good. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a little lost on YouTube. I was looking for myself, and then I ended up on 3D printed houses. Don't know how I got there, but I did. So anyway, okay. So tell us about the case, Tina.
Okay, so June 6th, 1992 was graduation in Springfield, Missouri for Kickapoo High School. Stacy McCall and Susie Streeter both graduated from Kickapoo High School. They were friends. They hadn't been very close friends. They kind of had reconnected. And these two girls were going to typical graduation parties. They were not supposed to be at home. And somehow they ended up going back to Susie's home. Susie lived with her mother at 1717 Delmar Street. Her mother's name is here I go blank. Cheryl Love. Cheryl Levitt and Susie Streeter, that's mother and daughter, and then Stacy McCall was the friend. And so they
Okay,
ended up back at Cheryl's house.
You want to put pictures up of these? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So Cheryl Levitt and Susie Streeter were mother and
Mother
daughter.
and daughter. Correct. And Stacy was the friend.
Okay. All right.
And Susie and Stacy were supposed to stay over at a friend Janelle's house for the night, and they did not. They ended up back over at Susie's house. And the next day, the girls were supposed to join some friends to go down to Branson to Whitewater, and they never showed up. Nobody could get a hold of them. So this friend Janelle and her boyfriend at the time went over to the house. There was a broken globe. They cleaned up the glass on the porch and walked in the house, and no one was there. The purses were there. All the cars were in the driveway. There was a dog, Cinnamon, that was there. Their clothes were there, their purses, everything was there. Keys to their cars, but nobody. There was some sort of message on the answering machine, but it got accidentally erased, deleted. Nobody knows for sure. Wasn't until later in the afternoon that police kind of got involved when Janice McCall became concerned about her daughter. And
Yeah.
nobody has seen anything from these three ever again. That's it. They just vanished off the face of this earth.
Okay. All right. Yep.
I can run by their photos so you can.
Mhm.
I don't know if you want to as we go. Like, oops, just bear with me. There's Cheryl.
She
There's
is,
Cheryl.
Cheryl is the strongest one on the other side. Absolutely the strongest. And then let's go to the next one.
It got a little. She'll come back a little bit, but they here's the Stacy.
She's
And
not.
This is the
Yeah,
age
that's
progression.
right. She's not talking that much on the other side. And the reason is they all had duct tape around their mouths. They had something around their mouths. I don't know if they had duct tape back then, but they had, the mother especially, and especially her, had duct tape or something in their mouth, a gag. Okay. Now this is the daughter of the mother, correct? Okay.
Correct.
Just graduated high school.
Correct.
So, and that's an age progression there.
Mm-hmm.
And then this next one got a little out of order, but would be the mom's age progression.
Right.
And then this is the two girls, are Susan and Stacey at their graduation.
Correct.
So these are the three women. And then, do you want to start with anything, Mary? Did you want to expand on any of these?
That's
Tina?
crazy. That's crazy because now Spirit is telling me the friend, she's no innocent bystander in this.
Which friend? The friend that they were supposed to stay with, or the friend that's missing with the other two?
The friend that's missing with the other two.
So that would be Stacy.
Right. I just felt like she knew things. Spirit just said she knew things.
Okay.
And why they haven't explained themselves yet. When you showed the picture, it's like how much of a friend was she to the mom and her friend? How much of a...
My understanding is that maybe back in junior high they were closer, and in high school they had kind of drifted apart.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until closer to graduation that maybe they reconnected.
Okay.
There's a gal named Amber Vance who on TikTok did this wonderful 14-part series diving into this case.
Okay.
And it's interesting that you say that because everybody's always focused on Susie and Cheryl being the targets. And it's interesting that you say that Stacy, because even Amber theorized that maybe Stacy was the catalyst and not the other two.
Right.
Again, we don't have a lot of information on this case. Really, we don't.
So it was kind of buried by the Springfield Police Department.
It has been very buried by the Springfield Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the scene itself wasn't preserved very well. People just walked in and out, and I don't know if it's an embarrassment on their part to why they're not allowing this. They have not allowed any outside help from the FBI, from anybody with this case.
Like they're protecting one of their own.
And that's another theory. Are they protecting one of their own?
Yes,
There's a lot of good theories, but no clear answers.
Yeah. So my question is, what would a 17-year-old or 18-year-old know that would basically put the lives of two other people in jeopardy, or why was she there is my question. Because can you go back to showing the two girls together at the high school graduation? This is something Spirit just said. Jason, can you put their picture up? Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah.
All right. Those two. Yeah, no. Stacy McCall, right, is on the left.
Right.
Dark girl.
For the darker. Yeah.
Yeah. She, something about her. And I'm going to turn to the audience on this. Tina, do you know anything about Stacy McCall?
I don't know much about Stacy. I really, truly don't. I worked briefly with her sister, and I've met her mom a few times, but knowledge about what she could have, or who she was dating, or anything, I don't have any clear picture of that.
Okay. All right. So is Joyce here? Joyce, Evie, what are your feelings? I'm going to involve the audience just on this part, and then I will say what I think. Or Chantel, anybody, and all of the people in our audience are gifted. All of them, including Gabby. Okay. So, and Vision Light. So what are you guys getting from Susie McCall on the left-hand side?
Joyce says
That would be Stacy. That would be Stacy McCall. Stacy
McCall.
Mm-hmm.
Streeter, Susie's dad.
I don't know where Susie's dad is. They were divorced. I don't believe he lived here. I know Susie's brother Bart had lived with Susie and Cheryl, and they had a falling out, and Bart was not there. And I know Bart was like a suspect for a while, but I don't think Bart had anything to do with this.
Yeah, no. I feel a male presence. Yep, Joyce. Yep. But I mean, what could she have done? Why would, I'm just getting not a part of, like the two targets were the mother and the daughter. That's what I'm feeling. The two targets were the mother and the daughter, and Stacy was on the outside and brought the targets to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's like, she's standing on the outside. That's why she's not talking on the other side. Yes, she's got a gag around her mouth, but I feel like she's not talking. So what was the mother or her daughter involved in?
So Cheryl was a hairdresser.
Right.
And she had a lot of clientele.
Okay.
Susie had been dating or been involved with a couple of young men who got in trouble for grave robbing.
Okay.
And
slap on the wrist now, grave robbing, a slap
Yeah.
on the wrist, juvie.
Yeah, I don't know. And so again, theories around, was Susie talking to somebody about these young men
Mm-hmm.
and their crimes? Did Cheryl know something that of other crimes?
Mm-hmm.
Again, nobody knows.
Okay.
There was a convenience store clerk, I will refer to them as ST, who saw all three of these women on this day. And the two girls came in to the convenience store. They were regular. Susie was a regular, so he knew who Susie was.
Right.
But they came in separate cars. And
Yeah.
there were other people in the cars, and they left in separate cars. Then Cheryl came in later that evening. And in the police report, it says that Cheryl had been working on furniture, like staining furniture or something home. And he said, no, no, no. She came in dressed to the nines. She was going out that night to the Rails, which was a little bar close by.
Huh.
And
That-
but she
That's
came
the
in.
mother.
Look, that's the mother. But she came in frantic, asking if he had seen her daughter. She was desperate to find her daughter. Now, the police have tried to convince him that these are not the women he saw. It was a totally different incident. And he knows for a fact, because he knew Cheryl and he knew Susie.
Mhm. Okay.
So why would the police try so hard to convince this convenience store worker that he did not see these women that day?
Now, did the mother, and that's a good question, Joyce, did the mother work as a hairdresser outside of the home or in the home?
She worked at a salon somewhere. I'm not sure where, but she worked outside of the home as far as I know. And, you know, a lot of hairdressers will have friends or clients come to their home sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm very selective.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, you're one of the best, Jason. You know, Jason's a hairdresser. So something about Susie, and the mother came into the house frantic looking for her daughter.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Now that part I did not know. So tell them the story about me coming out there.
So I told Mary nothing about this case other than there were people missing. And we went to the house where these three women were last known to be seen, 1717 Delmar Street. And we pulled into the little circular drive, and Mary just kind of looked around and said, they weren't kept here. I need you to go this way. So we just started driving, and we ended up in Christian County, just on the other side, totally different county, down 160, close to where there is now rumors circulating that they are looking for these three missing women. Now, we don't have any confirmation of it, but Mary directed me. This is one of the places that we pulled into, and it's out by Carson's nursery.
Okay.
There's activity going on here in the last couple of weeks. No one's for sure what is going on. Of course, it's rumor and speculation, but this is one of the areas that we visited that day.
Right. Yeah.
And I
That's-
very distinctly remember Mary telling me they're by water. There's water there.
There's the
that-
river right back there. Yeah.
That
Yep.
it was potentially a hunting lodge or hunting area of someone that Mary saw very clearly that day. She said, I see a man, kind of short in stature, with plastic hair and a belt buckle. And she said, even though he may not have physically done this, he had a part in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like he has brown hair, brown mustache, and Spirit gave me the name of It sounds like Randy. And I don't know if that's a suspect at all, but Spirit did give me the name Randy. There was a man. I felt like the mother, dressed to the nines, had been sneaking around and seeing a man. She had been sneaking around, going out to diners at weird hours, like in the afternoon, you know, and she was excited about this relationship. And so there were rumors going around that the mother was dating a married cop.
There is. I actually know someone who saw the mother 2 weeks before this in a bar, and she knew it was a police officer. She could tell by the haircut, and she had notified the owner. It was a bar called Gravy's. She said, "Gravy, there's a cop out here," and Gravy said, "Leave them alone. Just leave them alone." And then 2 weeks later, she sees on the screen that this woman is missing, and she is freaking out because she had seen Cheryl in there with a cop.
With a cop. I felt like, you know, people confide in their hairdressers, right?
Right.
And I felt like Cheryl, the mother, knew way too much. And I felt, and I'm not putting blame on the young girl, but I felt like the young girl somehow reconnected with the daughter for information. Now tell me about Stacy. Tell me about Stacy and who is her family? Do we know anything about her family?
So Stacy's parents, middle class. I want to say her father was a doctor, maybe, and I'm not sure what Janice did. This has totally destroyed their lives. I mean,
Absolutely.
Janice has been an advocate now for missing people since this happened to her daughter. So it's taken a toll, but
did Stacy
I almost feel like she doesn't. I don't think Stacy was in trouble. Do I think she had a wild side? Rumor has it that she did. I don't know. Again, I didn't personally know her, so I can only go by, you know, what is put out there by other people.
Right.
But I mean, she was always checking in with her mom.
Okay. So what Spirit is showing me, what Spirit is saying is the mother knew something. I don't understand why Stacy and Stacy had no business being there, is what the mother just said. Okay, I can't help what Spirit says, but the mother said it was a man. We had gags around. He bound us. We had gags. So I think if you find them, they're going to have bullets in their head, gagged, tied up, duck tied, hog tied almost. Okay. And the young daughter of Cheryl, what's her name?
Susie.
Susie is caught in a loop, guys. And for people who are not gifted, caught in a loop, she's still screaming, she's still terrified, she's reliving it over and over and over and over. Okay, so apparently, now what I saw, and I texted you and Jason tonight, I was going back over the photos, all I needed is a photo. The mother was saying the guy that orchestrated this drove a really nice pickup. I feel like the man she was sneaking around with probably drove a pickup, or the guy who orchestrated it drove a pickup. And then there was a Mercedes. The guy also had a Mercedes. Was she seeing this man, Randy, or had seen this guy named Randy?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I have no idea.
Without a doubt, she is saying Randy, the name Randy. I don't know
Wow.
who Randy is, but he's got brown hair. He used back then. I don't even know if the man's still alive. Uses lots of hairspray, brown hair, and apparently it looks like he had lots of money. Okay, and I got Mercedes. I got this fancy truck, like brand new, right off the store shelves, loaded, like leather seats. But what I'm being shown is something entirely different. I felt like this man was hiding around in back of the house, came in, and made the daughter drive like at gunpoint. And while she was driving, she kept turning around, looking back, absolutely terrified, turning around, looking, and he would say, just effing drive. And he'd point the gun at her. And he was binding up the mother and Susie with stuff, duct tape, the hands and everything.
That's interesting that you say that, Mary, because there is an eyewitness. It wasn't Stacy, it was Susie, that they claimed they saw Susie driving this green looking van, and she looked terrified. And that's the van that was described. Some people say it was brown, others say it was green. The Springfield Police Department did a mock-up, and they set that van outside of their department for like a year or two.
Okay. No DNA? Well, they didn't
No
have
DNA.
They didn't have DNA back then.
It had been so contaminated. The whole scene had been so contaminated. How would they be able to isolate it? Because friends were coming in and out. I mean, Janelle and her boyfriend cleaned up a broken glass from the light from outside without thinking about it. Swept it up, threw it away.
Yeah. I felt like this Randy guy with lots of money paid someone, okay, Randy and a cop. I mean, this guy made lots of money, and he didn't make it honestly. He made it through drugs. He made it through, like, and I saw like he made it through gangs, some sort of gang. He made lots of money, and especially through drugs. And I felt like the mother knew too much, and believe it or not, Stacy knew a lot. She kept her mouth shut. I think she saw some things, but I think the target was the mother. Stacy just happened to be there, wrong time, wrong moment. And Sherry, but the guy was waiting around the back. I felt like this guy Randy and this dirty cop, and let me say that again, this dirty cop from Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, we don't have any of those. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And had these 3 people killed.
Oh,
I'm putting it out there.
I wish I could comment. I'm not going to, but
so
Randy is a person, Mary. You're describing somebody that is real, that is alive, that is here, that has been theorized
holy shit.
before.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just putting it out there. A business owner.
Okay.
It was theorized that they were buried in the parking lot of his business at one point.
No, too close to home.
Right.
Took him out of county, across county lines. Marred it so that and so if we can go back to that map that I circled, Jason, Joyce drug cartel. Bingo. Bingo. And what kind of house does this cop live in? Do we know?
I'm not sure. I don't know for sure which officer it is. It's been a good many years, and it's hard to
Right.
find pictures to jar the memory of this bartender.
Yeah.
So we're not really clear as to who this particular officer is.
Okay, so there's the nursery right down there on the right. And so I circled this area right through here. There's the water directly up above it. That's what river is that? Do you know?
I believe that is the Finley River.
Finley River. Okay, why
I
am I
think so.
seeing motorcycles? Why am I seeing like
Well, that's another interesting thing. There is a motorcycle gang that has also
Yeah.
been brought up
Mm-hmm.
as potential suspects, members of this gang,
Okay.
called the Galloping Gooses. And there is, in this area of where
Wow.
Carson's nursery is a what used to be known as a strip club called Illusions. And a lot of these biker friends like to go there. Called
Gotcha.
Illusions. There it is.
Okay.
Illusions is no longer open.
Right.
It looks so nice.
And
Oh my gosh.
it's really interesting, Mary, because my son, Caleb,
Right.
before he was killed, he worked at
Right.
Illusions for a few months
Wow.
and told me a story about one of these said gang members telling him how these women were killed. And interestingly enough, where you've circled is exactly where he said they were.
Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, because she kept saying, and the mother just said, "Hallelujah." The mother just said, "Hallelujah." But her poor daughter is the one. And why isn't Susie saying anything? She probably can't. It's just like a case over in England, Liam Graham's case. They cut off his head and threw it in Scotland, okay, in the waters in the North Sea. And so he can't find his spirit voice on the other side. He can certainly show it in pictures in my backyard, but he can't find his spirit voice. Susie can't find her spirit voice on the other side. So
Wow.
did he cut her neck, cut her throat?
Don't know.
Yeah. Something to the point where she can't find her spirit voice, and usually they can. But if there's been damage to here on up, it's gone, it's been cut, they have a really hard time. So they have to show through imagery. I'm not saying Stacy is bad at all. I, however, questioned, because the mother, she's not a part of, or was not meant to be a part of. They couldn't leave anybody alive.
No.
They couldn't leave her alive because she witnessed it. So they
So
killed
they had
her.
to,
Okay.
clean
So,
up loose ends.
yeah, tying up loose ends.
Yep.
So that's why I asked if she had ever been in any kind of trouble and she became sort of like an informant.
Anything's possible. There's a lot about this the general public doesn't know or is not aware of. So anything's
Right.
possible. It's possible that Susie got caught up and needed to turn informant, and they thought she was going to testify against the grave robbing, and she could be the target. It could be Stacy, something completely with Stacy and Stacy. That somebody followed these girls as they went to all these parties,
Right.
and maybe they followed them back. We don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah. But I Spirit is 100% saying, it's not me, it is spirit, and it is the mother. Cheryl is saying Randy and a cop and something with gangs and money and drugs. And I think she just said, oh my God, she just said they were running it through the gentleman's club.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
They were
That
using, yeah. What?
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
They were running it through the gentleman's club. And somebody named Larry. She just said the word Larry, a guy with dark hair. But I felt like he was sneaking around meeting this man like a date. Like, thought it was a love interest.
Interesting. That is interesting.
I felt she dated this Randy dude.
That's, again, anything is possible. I don't know. That's what's so strange about. I mean, there are no clues to this case. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
They're going to find those bodies in that dirt. If we can put that picture back up. That's what. Okay, so you see that if we can blow, you can't blow it up, but if you guys have a touch screen, you can blow it up. So there's Carson's nursery, county line. Up above it is a river. Okay, I just felt like they drove up into this tree line where this dirt is. What is that anyway? Was that a park or what is that?
I don't think so. I don't know what is back in there. I haven't been back there for a while. I'll have to take a drive down there during daylight hours to see what's going on.
Right.
If I can get in there. If I can get in there, because if the rumors are true and the Missouri Highway Patrol and / FBI have been up there digging around, I probably won't be able to get up there.
Right. Yeah.
And again, that's rumors. We have no confirmation of this at all other than what people are reporting on Facebook groups.
Okay. So, and this is something else I want to say. I felt like the motorcycle gangs went up there and partied. This motorcycle gang went up there and partied. And I felt like it was kind of like somebody handed a woman off to them. So who was the mother really dating? Now, rumor has it she was dating a cop. Is that correct? She was dating a cop.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
Or at least somebody married. Maybe it wasn't the cop. Maybe it was this other person that's married. But it was rumored that it was a married man.
Okay.
And that she was getting tired of playing second fiddle, maybe?
Yeah.
And there's been rumors of a guy by the name of Robert Craig Cox, who is a serial killer, he's claimed he did it. But he's not provided any credible resources or clues or anything to law enforcement for them to confirm.
Right. The mother has said repeatedly, Susie is not part of this.
Susie or Stacy? Susie's her daughter. Stacy. Yeah.
Stacy is not part of this. They both were collateral damage. Both of them, and could leave no witnesses.
Right.
Wow. Joyce said Randy. So my question is, who is this Larry dude? Who is Larry? I think that's what she said was Larry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I felt like, and the guy was waiting around in the backside of the house. Okay.
I'm looking to see what there was. Okay. I don't know. There have been some names floated. Larry is not one I've heard before, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay.
Unless it is, as Joyce said, the police officer. That's possible. I don't know. Again, it has been so long and it's hard to find pictures from back then in 92 to be able to identify who this officer was at Gravy's.
Okay. Also, somebody named Rick. Do we know? Do we know who Rick is?
We don't know Rick. We know a Gerald.
Okay.
We know a Steve Garrison.
Okay.
And
Garrison, and I felt like he had a nickname, but Garrison, yeah.
and then we also know a family by the name of the Robs,
The Robs. Okay.
but I don't know their individual names.
Okay.
Joyce said, check the newspaper archive.
We've tried to do that, just trying to
Yeah.
find some old photos. There was also a guy who worked for the Springfield News Leader. He was a delivery driver.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he said he saw something and he ended up mysteriously dead.
What?
With his, yeah, he ended up mysteriously deceased. And his death has never been investigated. Which is why ST from the convenience store kind of went in hiding, doesn't talk about this because it was a friend of his.
Wow.
Yeah. ST is terrified for his life. Because he feels that
I would move out of state.
he moved for a while. He moved out. He's kind of back in the area, but yeah. And I, just so everybody knows, I do personally know who ST is. And I'm not going to say their name for his protection.
Yeah, don't. Wow.
Yeah, Joyce. Yeah. Do you have his address by chance? No.
No.
God. Joyce goes, Randy. Susie may have said too much about what she knew. Pro-Nazi, sort of like the Proud Boys. There's a lot of that going on up there too. Evie said the stripper club. Joyce said the cop. How about the newspaper articles? What is his name? The witness. Okay, never mind.
Well,
Yeah, the witness is ST.
Yeah.
ST. That's all I'm going to give you. ST.
And ST saw the daughter driving the van, and you said
no. So ST saw the girls come into the convenience store in two separate vehicles with other people in cars and left in two separate vehicles, and then Cheryl coming in later that night dressed up to the nines, going out but looking for her daughter Susie, and frantically looking for her daughter. And consequently, ST lost his job at the convenience store because the police kept coming in to question him all the time, and he got fired for it.
Isn't that illegal?
Well, back then, we're talking back in the 90s. Come on.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, they didn't like the all the attention, so he lost his job.
So what were the drugs? What does anybody know what the drug scene was all about in Missouri at that time? I mean, because to me, back in the 90s and the 80s and the 90s in Texas, the Mexican cartel was moving in.
So the Ozarks, this area is known as the birthplace of meth.
Oh wow.
But if you go to certain blogs and read theories, there is a theory of a lot of cocaine being moved through this area, and how it was moved through this area was through cattle, and it gave somebody the nickname the cocaine cowboy. Now, I'm not 100% sure who they're referring to. I have my own theories, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
Right. Would it be this Randy guy? Would it be this Randy guy?
I'm not saying a word.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
not saying, because I don't.
Okay. So this guy, Randy, what Spirit showed me, okay, and what Spirit said was this Randy guy's got plastic hair. He used this hairspray, probably more than I have ever used in my entire life. And I use a lot. I use a product called Helmet Head. Okay. And he's got a belt buckle. What distinguishes this guy from anybody else is money, nice car, and he wears a belt buckle, or he did.
So I highly encourage everyone, because I'm not going to say it, to look up Amber Vance on TikTok and watch this 14-part series, because you're going to find out who Randy is.
Wow. Holy. And now see, I don't want to know anything about a case before I even have
No, and you
anything.
didn't have any of this knowledge, because I don't tell you any of this stuff.
No. Tina knows about my gift, and actually I was up there just helping with Gary the ghost catcher, God rest his soul. And Gary was the kind of guy that could reach out and literally hold on to a spirit. And so it was you, me, Gary, your daughter, and we were all
Sierra.
filming. Yeah, filming the movie.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you decided to take me down this path, and I just did what Spirit said.
We were investigating bald knobbers, for goodness sake. We
Oh,
weren't even talking about this, remember?
Those
Bald
crazy,
knobbers.
like the hat with the hats
vigilantes
or whatever.
The
Yeah.
vigilantes, yeah. Because the
Right.
bald knobbers made Mary's cat sick before she came.
Right. Yep. Because they showed up here. They showed up
They did.
in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And I got pictures of it, and I can't find the pictures.
I'll have to go back and look. I think I
Did they
still
come
have
through
them.
the portal? Yeah.
No, they
yeah.
came through the cat food.
Oh, yeah.
Meatball got sick and died shortly after
Yep.
I was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out there at one of the and remember, guys, these are preclusive to the KKK.
Correct.
The bald knobbers turned into the KKK. And you talk about one pissed off woman. I got out there and we went to the gravesite of some of the bald knobbers.
Yep.
And I got it on video. I said, did you? And I am reaming them a new one on the other side. And I said, did you make my cat sick? You can hear one of them go. One of
And he
them go,
did.
yeah.
Yep. Sure did.
I said, you're going to pay for that one. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to turn that off because I'm getting dark in here.
Okay. All right.
That's okay.
So, yeah, that's crazy. I remembered that.
Oh, yeah.
I still have photos, and we went to one place, and it was like thousands of orbs around you.
That was that other cemetery. Remember?
Yeah.
That was that other cemetery that I took you out to.
When did we cover that last year, Mary? Was that like? Because I remember I had pictures of those creepy things.
Yeah, it was in one episode.
Yeah, I'm just trying
I
to figure out which
couldn't remember the
episode
name.
it was.
Yeah, bald
But
knobber.
we just had hundreds of orbs just all over the place. They were just so thick that you could literally see them without taking a photo. You could just see them.
Yeah. Yep. And so that's one of the things I have to be very careful of. Every cat I have brought up here to this house has gotten sick. Every cat. And it's because of spirit or what I'm doing or whatever case I'm working on. Yep.
Right.
Well, I think, Mary, this would be good. A good moment to play a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you been around negative people or in a negative environment? Frankie and Lord's Apothecary Cleanser Spray is a must. Just one spray to make the negativity go away. Available at marythemedium.com.
Yeah. It's getting a new look, guys. Oh, and boy, is it getting a new look.
Yes, and I have to use that again on my daughter.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Most after you went to that haunted hotel, did you use it?
Oh no, the other daughter, the one with her dad in the house, where I told him, yeah, that
Oh,
one.
Yep. Yep.
No, I want to bring Mary back. I want to take her to that haunted hotel. I want to take her, and just so everyone's clear, it's in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It is the Crescent Hotel.
I've heard of that, but didn't Ghost Adventures go there?
Ghost Adventures has been there. Zach has been there. Everybody that's done anything has been there, but it's quite unique, and I won't tell you anything else about it until you get here.
Jason and I have to go.
I think you do. I really do.
Where was the thing that you did with Anthony Rogers?
That was also in Missouri.
Yeah,
That was the Missouri State Penitentiary. That was the Missouri State Penitentiary in Jefferson City.
Okay.
Yeah, something about Missouri and bald numbers.
Oh,
It's because we're a limestone state, so we, the limestone preserves that energy.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
That's right. Limestone. Yeah. And New Hampshire is the granite state. And did you know rock talks? Did you know that?
Well, it's like crystalline. They hold like the ley lines and stuff. All the energetic nodes.
Yeah.
Tend to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Did you get that one picture I sent you, Mary, with the huge crystal caverns?
May
Like,
have.
It was just like insane. Like you go in like huge crystals. Oh.
What, Tina?
Nothing. I'm trying to get a drink of water.
Oh. Mom and aunts picked up a lot of the crust. Oh, Joy said that my cousin, mom, and aunts picked up a lot at the Crescent Hotel. Well, Tina's daughter went there with her friend, and Tina did. And here's a creepy dude following them. It looked like one walking
Oh,
along
yeah.
the floor. It looked like, and it was like, ooh, scary dairy.
Yes.
Mary, you would need a backpack with a sprayer with your, your spray,
right.
like a big, like for weeds or whatever, a mist.
Right.
Just have a big backpack thing. It's all ready to go.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Ghostbusters proton pack for Mary, right?
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on at that Crescent Hotel, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. So
There's
that's
fun.
crazy.
But yeah, I'm hoping that they finally dig up the bodies of these 3 women. If nothing else, for Janice McCall to have some closure.
Right. I don't think Stacy just was collateral damage. And so that's why I'm saying out of the picture, not part of the picture. And I could not understand that. And did she know too much? Did she know this person? I felt like she knew this person in a roundabout sort of way, had nothing to do, but I felt like it had nothing to do. I'm not saying anything bad about Stacy McCall. It's just the mother, Cheryl, is saying she was not part of this. The girls were collateral damage.
Right.
So it's whatever she knew. The person, and it's whatever she knew. Again, the name Randy, somebody, I thought I heard Larry. I could be wrong on that.
Could it be Jerry instead of Larry?
Yeah.
Because there was a Gerald Carnahan.
Yeah.
Jerry and and Carrie had asked, so Carrie, the series is on TikTok, and I think Amber Vance, Vance, I think she has a YouTube, and it might be on YouTube, but I know she did it on TikTok, and it's Amber. She's got a black heart, Amber_Vance. She did a 14-part series on the Springfield Missing 3. 14
parts? That's
well, because TikTok, you can only, load so many minutes, but she did it very, very well. There's another podcast called The Toll, Toll. Nancy Simpson does that.
Okay.
In the first season, she dives into it because Nancy is an investigative reporter here in
Okay.
Springfield, and she
Okay.
ended up with a tip with a letter or a phone call. I can't remember, but the police kind of ignored it a little bit,
They ignore
and
a lot out there.
they do. Isn't that funny?
That's, oh my
Isn't
God,
that?
did they take tips from the British police?
I don't know what they
Yep.
do, but you know,
That's what it sounds like.
yeah.
It's like they don't want to do their job because they're going to incriminate one of their own. Oh, let me guess, a lot more than just one.
You
And
think?
yeah, oh my God, I just channeled Nancy Grace. God help me.
Oh, really? No, I'm no.
And then there's another gal, Kathy Baird, Baird, who, if you Google her, she's got a blog on the Springfield Missing Three. She's kind of moved on with her life, but it's still out there for people to read. There's
Okay.
lots of tips. There's lots of things. There's lots of theories. Again, nobody knows. We have no concrete answers. They're just all these wild theories.
Hey, JR, there's an unidentified woman, Brooklyn Bridge, on August 18th. She jumped off the bridge. Any idea who she was? Don't know, babe. I'll have to take a look at it. So yeah, so I would like to, I really don't want to see the videos. I can't see the videos. I only go off of what Spirit shows, you know. When they find the bodies, then
Right.
then yeah.
I just hope that they find something at this Carson's nursery wooded area to
Yeah.
finally put this to rest, to give the families closure, but really to give the community closure, because
Right.
it won't give us closure because we're never going to know who did it. But
Right.
these three women have become a part of our Lives.
Right.
They've become a part of
Is it
who we
still?
are
Is
as a community. Right. And we all feel like we know them, even though we didn't know them. We feel like they're a member of our family.
Yeah. No.
And we just want them found
Was
so
it?
that they
Didn't I say they were? I felt like they were still there at the house. Do you remember me saying that when we drove up to the house? Do you remember what I said? I don't, but
I don't remember. I don't remember. And and another theory, Mary, is right next door to this house, there was another young woman who very much resembled Susie, the blonde, living there. She was going to school. Her father was a judge. And so one of the theories is she was the original target and they went to the wrong house because this judge had ruled against some people.
Right.
So again, we have lots and lots of theories and we have nothing concrete.
I just see, I see this guy named Randy. I see a cop. I see, and Jason, you know that road Carson's Nurseries, that picture you just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
up? Every time you put that up, I'm like, they turned and they went up that skinny little road up to the bigger dirt area.
And just so you know, everyone, this is this one. If you go to the right, is that 180 or the freeway?
160. It's 160.
Yeah,
Yeah.
160. Yep. Okay. Let me just. Yeah, and right below it is it's like a shopping mall or something.
I just,
Yep.
back then, I don't think any of that was
It
there.
probably wasn't there. Yeah.
I think Parsons Nursery was there and Illusions was there. And I think there were some storage units.
Illusions is right there.
Illusions is in this very same area. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I just felt they drove down that little dirt road, see that sand pit. I just
Mhm.
feel like if the police would search in that sand pit,
Right.
because there's the water right up there above it.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a place down there now called Summers at the River.
Okay.
That used to have like volleyball courts and all kinds of stuff, and it's all kind of in that same area.
Wow. Well, you stay safe, okay?
I will
Thank-
try to stay safe.
Yeah.
As safe as I can be.
Right.
I seem to be having, oh, Mary will find humor in this. I seem to be having problems with tires, Mary.
Really?
Last week I had a nail in my passenger rear tire, went out yesterday. My right rear tire, my driver's side rear tire is flat. That's
What?
why I'm in Dad's truck. Yeah, I'm having fun with tires. Let me just tell you.
Oh my God, Tina. Okay, so that's not good.
Oh, come on. I got to have humor somewhere, Mary. Give me a little bit of humor.
I know. So tell me, who's that in the picture with you? That's a famous actor, isn't it?
That is Tom Arnold
Oh,
from
Tom
Ro-
Arnold. Yeah.
from
Okay.
Oh,
Roseanne.
didn't
Yeah.
they live in Missouri? Didn't they used to live? No.
No, he's from Ottumwa, Iowa, which is where he actually went to school with my cousins in Ottumwa, Iowa.
Oh.
And that's why I'm wearing an Iowa Hawkeye shirt. I went to see him when he came to Springfield and went up and talked to him. And I was like, yeah, I kind of know you, sort of. And he's like, how's that? And I said, well, you had a crush on my cousin Glenda. And he goes, Byers? And I said, yes. You're Betty's niece? Yes. Oh, great.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Huh. So,
But
wow.
so I keep finding nails, screws. I don't know if it's accident or not, but I have to laugh. Because I have no other choice but to laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely laugh. You know,
I
don't
just I keep saying, thank goodness I still have warranty.
yeah. No kidding, right? Oh my gosh. It
But
made me wonder if it really was an accident, knowing what I know.
right, knowing what you know.
Yeah. Knowing what I know.
Knowing
So,
what you know, which is a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah. I mean, anything else? Anybody else have anything else to add? So it's just, she keeps saying this Randy dude. The mother keeps saying this Randy guy, Randy. And does this guy drive a Mercedes? She's showing me a Mercedes and a truck. So, and sneaking around at different times of the day, sneaking around with this man. I don't think she was just dating the cop. Okay.
And the thing of it is people back here in Springfield, when they start seeing this, they have to understand I gave Mary nothing, absolutely nothing, other than a picture of the three women and their names. That's it.
Yeah, and I don't do research. I'm not like a Long Island Lolita.
For her to pull out the name Randy, you have no idea how accurate that is. You have no idea how utterly descriptive she
how
is.
disgusting his belt buckle is. I mean, good God, people, who wears damn belt buckles anymore? Come on, that's so rednecky. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel about belt buckles. That's one of his telltale signs. This man wears a belt buckle and lots of hairspray.
Oh my God. When we're done with this, I'm sending you a picture because you are going to freak out when you see this picture.
Okay. All right.
I have a
It's
commercial
such
with
a-
this. There's a commercial with this guy in it. That's why I'm just dying over here laughing.
because and some of his hair's got curls in it, and it's like he manipulates it. Ugh.
Yes, JR,
I
he's
just
very much still alive. He's very, very much still alive.
Ugh.
I just know the area from the comedian Kathleen Madigan. She
Uh-huh.
talks about Missouri and
Well,
noodling. Yeah.
uh-huh. Well, this Randy is a very prominent businessman, and I say that with great caution. That's why I said I
The
never said a
business, I can
word.
put it up for you. No.
No,
No.
Spirit said it. Cheryl said his name. Whoever this Randy dude is, Cheryl is describing, and he wears boots. He's got these brown boots, brown ostrich boots. He's got these boots. She just was describing his boots. And it's like ostrich or some fancy.
Joey said, is he Italian by chance?
No,
Does he look Italian? No.
no.
Jason, can you look in our side chat? Because I just posted something just between you and me, Mary.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
See if you can Google that and get a picture.
Okay, hold on.
What?
What? Okay.
Do you
Sorry,
see it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
Oh, wait, I don't
Look at it.
wait.
Okay.
On Messenger?
No,
No,
Mary.
it's in the private. It's in the on the StreamYard on the
StreamYards.
right.
On the StreamYard,
You
we
see
have a
where it
private
says
chat.
on the very bottom.
Oh no, I didn't even know we had that.
Well,
No, we've
you
got
do.
that. Oh, there we are. Oh my gosh, the whole side I never even saw, and we've been doing this for how long? Cool. Let's see.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Wow. Thank you, Tina.
So if Jason could probably Google that and find an image of that person.
I could put it up right now. Like,
Yeah.
I think this is him. I'm gonna do it like old school and just kind of put it up on this is Instagram.
And do you want me to see if that's him? What?
Yeah, I want you to see if
You
that's
want me to
him.
put it up here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see.
I'm just gonna put it's on my phone right now. So,
Okay. Yes.
Mary.
Yes. He was
Okay.
much younger. Okay, wait. Put it. Can I say it one more time?
Yeah. I was looking to see
Much
if you-
younger, and his hair had like a little flip to. Oh, there's the yeah. Had like a little flip to it near his collar. Much younger.
I'm
much
looking to see if he's
younger.
got some. This is
So
his.
it's really interesting that you talk about belt buckles and boots because he owned a Western clothing store.
Fuck me.
Here, Mary, I'm sending. Oh wait. Oh shit. Okay, I'm
Oh,
sending you a picture, a screenshot, Mary.
That's why I'm
I
sitting here laughing because Mary knows none of this.
no.
Check your phone, Mary.
my phone. Okay.
Yeah, I just sent you a picture. Like you can, and then you can go to that Instagram.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. There you are. Came through. Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
And it's so funny because one of the brands they call it Boot Daddy. So when you're talking about boots, I'm sitting over here dying laughing.
Yeah. Wow. Holy cow. So is he married now?
Yes. Yes.
Mm. Oh my God. Yeah. I felt like Cheryl dated him. Or Cheryl, there's a connection, him and her.
That's possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I can tell you that Randy makes ST very uncomfortable. And I can tell you that we were at a public event talking about this case, and Mr. Randy kept creeping over, trying to listen to what we were saying, and we had to leave.
So that's TV preacher hair.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm serious. Him and his wife could go on what is that TV preacher channel?
Oh,
And
the yeah, like
breaking
yeah,
the right way.
Kind of like Tammy Faye and
yeah, Jim Baker, yeah.
Jim Baker,
Yeah.
which, by the way,
Yeah.
Jim Baker lives here in the Ozarks. Not that we want to claim him, but
Oh, we did. Yeah, he's creepy.
yeah, he is.
Oh man. Yeah, that's Yep. TV preacher hair and the belt buckle, but the boots, the jeans and the boots. And am I right when I say Mercedes?
It's possible. I wouldn't doubt it.
And a decked out brand new truck.
That I definitely would believe. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a dark colored truck. Dark colored. Okay, guys? So, yeah.
Amber Vance may have this on her YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if she put I just know that I follow her on TikTok. I'll have to look, and I'll let Mary know if she has it on her YouTube. Of what she did at the Springfield. And it's really funny because she did bring up Randy, and that's the biggest pushback that she got back from all of her theories of diving into this very methodically and logically. That was the only one she got pushback on, was from Randy.
See, Cheryl is showing me a younger version of him. Okay. At one point, his hair was right here at the back of his collar. He always wore like collared shirts, and I felt like the hair was right here at the tip of the collar.
Like a mullet?
Huh?
A mullet?
Maybe, yeah, not so much a mullet.
Business in the front, party in the back, you know, like kind of like short on the sides, long.
It kind of like, and I felt like when he was younger, he had some curl to his hair. So
I just remember you saying plastic. I remember you saying plastic.
A lot of hairspray.
Yeah. A lot of hairspray.
But yeah, I graduated in '89, and I remember, I think you look at the yearbook pictures, and all the girls, their hair filled the whole square.
Yes.
Yeah. That was me too. I used to have now I have almost no hair back here. Don't know what that's from. Stress. But I'm naturally a redhead, guys. Naturally auburn hair.
Ginger.
It was more auburn. It was It was and big hair, curly like Shirley Temple, like ringlets, and it was poof big. If I were to show a picture of me, you would never believe that was me. Yeah. But he's got TV preacher hair now. And he had TV preacher hair back then. And trying to think, a tan shirt or a red shirt.
Wow, he wears a lot of red. That's interesting.
Yep.
At least in the commercials for the business.
Really?
Oh yes.
So what does this person do?
So he used to own a Western outfit store, clothing store.
Okay.
Now he has a berry farm.
Okay.
Does this look familiar, Mary?
Yeah, except for there were more. Yeah.
Like rugged.
More
like kind of hiking-ish.
High sheen. Yeah. Like seriously, top of the line. Like these were special order boots, special order. But see, guys, it wasn't him that murdered these women. It was somebody else that was hiding behind the house, came in, and the three of them were there, came in, and I felt like he already had the daughter and and maybe even Stacy, and Cheryl got home, and that's when I felt like he, with the gun, put them in this van, and the daughter was driving. I mean, like absolutely terrified out of her mind. And like I said, she's still in that loop. Okay. And he was gagging and binding the other two, Cheryl and Stacy.
So do we know the motive?
Mary has always said she didn't think the plastic hair guy did it, but he knew or had it done.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and I think the mother, Cheryl, supposedly was dating this cop, and she knew a lot.
And she was the hairstylist?
Yes.
Well, I can attest to that. Like, people would tell me things they wouldn't tell their therapist.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mary, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible she was dating Randy?
Yes. Yes.
And then was meeting this police officer with information?
Yes.
Is that a possibility?
Absolutely a possibility.
Okay.
And she was excited because I said tonight the man had money.
Yes, you did.
She was excited. She was thinking maybe this could have been something. I felt like she was dating this guy named Randy. He had money.
Yes.
And isn't it kind of funny? Okay, the picture you sent me, isn't it kind of funny how the mother and his current wife look very similar?
Yes.
Cheryl and his wife look very similar.
Yes. And I believe he's been married to the same person this entire time. I don't believe he had a previous relationship that I'm aware of.
So he's been married to her a long time?
Correct.
And he was running around with Cheryl on the side?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. The wife,
Who knows?
Joyce said the wife knew about Cheryl. And Joyce said, I do see her with the boots guy. Joyce said, you're like a bartender, Jason.
Yeah, I'm trying. It won't let me. I can't. I'm trying to reply to it, and it's not working. But yeah, I have bartended, but I'm still a licensed cosmetologist.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason was supposed to come here and do my hair. And Joyce said, I felt Randy didn't harm them. No, he is not the one that took them in a van. Not at all. Not at all. Randy did not personally murder Cheryl, Stacy, and Sherry. Yep. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Cheryl keeps pointing her finger at him.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, she keeps pointing her finger at him.
So let's bring him home. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
JR said for somebody to check the email.
My email, JR?
I'm looking right now. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay.
Is that a boot? That's
Yeah,
a boot.
the skull. That's really fancy for a sole of a shoe, a boot.
Yeah, and that's kind of, but that's a woman's boot, like a bridal
Yeah.
boot. But his were ostrich, or like when I met John Cougar Mellencamp, I didn't know who he was. Okay, and this was in my younger days. Amy and I were out. My twin and I were out partying on Hilton Head, gotten off work, and we went there. And here's this young guy, and he's at the bar, and he had this long hair, and it's like, wow, he's, really nice. And so my first words were to him, I always look at their shoes. I don't know why. I looked at his shoes and go, I like your boots, really nice boots. And they were one of a kind, like ostrich or something, like super nice boots. And of course he asked me out, and I stood him up like a dumbass.
No kidding. Mary, what were you thinking?
I stood him up. I had hit my head during the day. I was working as a waitress, okay, in the very beginnings of my culinary career, and I had cut my head open on a damn stupid ass lamp. Alligator. And I think these were ostrich boots, though, Joyce, I think. And so anyway, so he came to pick me up from work the next day, and I stood him up. I was hiding in the kitchen, and he went on to date a friend of mine that I worked with, and then he started dating model types. So John Cougar Mellencamp, if you ever see this, sorry I stood you up.
Mary, how could you?
But I had the distinct, I don't know that it was a pleasure, of waiting when I was a bartender, waiting on his ex-wife, Vicky, and her cronies of, and since then she has turned her life around, cronies of drug people. But yeah, so yeah, I stood up John Cougar Mellencamp, my claim to fame, people. Yep. Yeah, if I could tell you stories, it would blow your mind. Yeah, true story. But the ostrich boots, I'll never forget his boots. And it's the same with this dude, Randy. It's the boots. And the belt.
Somebody asked if they could be snake skin. Could it be snake skin?
Could be. Yeah, could be snake skin. I just keep getting ostrich. So, I mean, could be. But like these are special orders. Like special. Oh, what? Oh, shit. I just hit somebody's comment. I didn't mean to. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing over here. Get my hands away from the screen. Okay.
Mary's trying to tech. Everybody duck.
So
Everybody
Oh,
duck.
I don't know how to. Oh,
Joyce,
I think just tap it again. There.
What? Well, oh, thank you. Joyce and Carrie are saying alligator. And I'm seeing dark gray.
Crocodile.
You are. They are dark. Yeah, you are right. They are dark. Yeah. You're his type, Mary.
So,
Meg Ryan look alike. Well, she's had a lot of plastic surgery, guys. I just have a lot of thick, heavy makeup.
so Mary, just to summarize, you don't think Randy did it, but he has knowledge of who did it and why. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
That
Just want to make sure.
He couldn't get his hair messed up, guys. Nobody that spends that much time on preacher hair is going to go out at night and get friggin' hair messed up, okay? And I felt it had to do with drugs. I felt it had to do with running drugs through this nightclub. And I felt like some of his businesses back then were shady. I felt like it was another guy that came around the back of the house, came in, had already had the daughter and Stacy there, and then the mother comes home. And they and using a gun drove them to their deaths.
Well, Mary, I'm gonna have to go because
Thank you
bonus
so
kid
much.
is out of cheer practice now, so
Okay, all right.
we're gonna have to drive. But thank you guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Tina.
Yep.
I'll be in
Talk to you
touch.
later.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Yeah. So, yep. So, and thank you guys so much for that it is ostrich skin. Has like little spots or holes. Yes, it does, Carrie. It does have spots.
Oh, so where the feathers were?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I changed my mind. Ostrich. I looked them up. It is ostrich. So no, I don't think Randy took the gun and did it. I think someone else within this organization, okay, did it.
So with his like status or just his businesses, he could kind of move product. Is that like
Yeah. Yeah.
like okay?
Yeah. Whoever he is, I don't know who he is, but I got boots. And he's known as
Mhm.
the boot something. I forgot what Tina said, but anyway. So
Yeah.
but if they look in that, and if you put that slide back up, if there are any cops in Missouri, if you're not sitting around eating a donut and, and hiding shit from the public, okay, especially the DEA, then you guys need to go to this area that I circled.
And it's the
Which is
north part, or like the top of the picture. Okay,
top
like
of
see
where
Carson, and then that's where, see how it goes like that. It bent that at the bottom, so
Right.
that's kind of
Right
where,
there. Yeah.
see where it says Carson's nursery, and then the next picture is like, yep, it's right in that area.
Yep. Yep. In that sand pit. And it's many, many years, 30, 40 years. Carrie said biker. And I saw, and the police did look the other way. Okay. I felt like there were a couple of dirty cops, one in particular. Okay.
Oh well,
Yep. Absolutely.
prominent businessman with a lot of money. Of course, you got to have. If you're doing that, you have everything paid off.
You got cops in your back pocket, or you got somebody protecting you in
Yep.
your back pocket. And then
Especially
also bikers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Running drugs. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, well, Jason, thank you so much for everything. I'm sorry Melina wasn't here. Doing a shout out to my friend Susan.
Suzanne.
Yes.
Yes.
Get better. And then I never heard, so maybe Barbara would love to get Barbara back on. Barbara, if you're watching, we miss you. And Rosalia, and then Kristen. We originally had scheduled Kristen last week, so we're moving her out for a couple of weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, she couldn't come because it was the weekend. Let me see. Is it tonight? Wait, when was the full moon? Was it last night or is it tonight?
No,
It's tonight.
Is tonight a blood moon or something?
Yeah, it's like and an eclipse. And an eclipse. Yeah.
And an eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So
A lunar.
see
Yeah.
moon?
We can't. I don't believe we can see it. Let me look at that. All right. I kind of skimmed over that article earlier.
Thanks, Carrie. You too. Chantel, thanks for being here. Shabby Gabby. Evie, good to see you, Evie. Joyce, JR. Vision Light.
Yeah. Let's see. Ta-ta-ta-ta. So between 11:28 and 4:55 p.m. Eastern, but will not be visible from the United States at this time. So we won't be able to see the eclipse.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
But if the energy feels off tonight, that's why.
It did. It felt, well, I mean, I'm walking through here. I'm walking into this room here. And all of a sudden, I just felt something right here. I'm like, stop it. Only my divine team is allowed in this house. Nobody else. You got me? And so I came and I sat down and I started doing my podcast. But my energy is felt off. Oh, God.
I can't really. I'm on antibiotics right now, so I'm a little off anyway.
Oh, my God. I had to spray myself. Wow. So, oh yeah, did we do the pizza good word from our
Oh
sponsor?
yeah, we can do that. Here,
Yeah.
right
You
now.
will love Italian street bread. It's a good. Go to italianstreetbread.com and order use some today. Capiche?
ItalianStreetBread.com.
Yeah, and I'm working on some other, some things. I've got like a bunch of things. I'm kind of like freshening it up. So.
Do you have a picture of what you were working on the other day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me as a stick figure.
Well, I have an app that animates, but it go figure that it was frame by frame. Let me see. I just had it up. Where is it? Hold on. I will have it one sec. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's coming along. I mean, we're gonna. You're
Well,
gonna come along, and yep.
You do better than I do, that's for sure. Yeah. So anyway, so that's about it. November 14th, 15th, and 16th, I will be in Tampa at the Body, Mind, Spirit with Jason, guys. So if you guys want to come on down and see us live, you get to meet us live. So yeah, and I'll be giving away sprays. So it'll be Jason, myself, and yeah. Anything
Reverend
else?
Jesse, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, and Jonna, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Melina. Yeah. So we'll have the whole crew live with us. Yeah. And I've been working all day on a different display for Mary the Medium. Yep. So that's been my day. And I still have my piles of projects sitting around.
Yeah, I know. It's like I had a busy day, but yeah, it goes on.
Where's Miss Emma?
Here, right here.
Oh, Emma. Emmy. Hi, baby
You Mary?
girl. Hi, baby girl. Emma.
She's like, nah.
Yeah.
Poor
Okay.
Melina. She's I gotta
No.
I have to check on her. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, she's had a bad day. She's had a bad day. Yeah, I'm gonna check on her too.
What's the mushroom lady?
Yeah, there was a lady out in Australia, I think, Evie, am I correct? Australia, that invited people over to a dinner party serving beef Wellington and put death cap mushrooms in the beef Wellington and killed everybody.
Did she know that that's what they were?
I mean, I guess
Or
you could take the stance that maybe she didn't.
I mean,
Okay, the word alone, death cap.
but do you know what
Yeah.
they look like, Mary? I don't
No.
know. I mean, I don't know. I
No.
know there's, well, as far as mushrooms go, I know like what ones to look out for dog. Like,
Right.
there's like
Death.
five major ones that pop up that are deathly for dogs. But I mean, magic mushrooms.
I was on
And-
a boat in my 20s. I was on a boat and they were popping magic mushrooms. I didn't know what they were,
yeah.
There were people I was hanging around with. It's like, not touching it. So, but death cap, I don't know what death cap looks like. I know what Maitake, Unami, and all of
Wait,
those.
what's it called? Death cap.
Death cap.
Death
That
cap.
name alone would like hint at maybe you
Fungi.
should eat that.
The world's deadliest mushroom.
No way.
No,
What
it
is
just looks like a regular mushroom.
Oh, well, it looks yellow.
It's like, yeah, like a yellowish green. But
Okay, so it's yellowish green.
yeah, look. Oh, here's the top of it. I mean, I guess you wouldn't. I don't know. It just looks like a.
Oh, wow. And they only grow in Australia, Evie? Death cap mushroom looks like toadstools.
Oh
3
no,
died, 1 survived.
they're all over. It looks like.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen those.
How do I identify it? Let's see. Look for a white to greenish yellow cap.
Holy cow. Yeah, we gotta be. Holy cow. Wow. That's as a child, I remember seeing, do they grow in South Carolina? Because as a child, I remember seeing.
Yeah, it looks like they're all over, really. What's crazy about mushrooms is like how fast they grow, and then how they can just, like you get a rain,
Yeah.
and they just pop up, and then they literally disintegrate. Yeah. Well, and then are you familiar with like the mycelium network? Like just kind of how trees that like talk to each other, or like the
Yes. Trees do talk to each other.
well,
Absolutely.
mushrooms too, because like with their properties that are fungus,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
there's a lot of proof that they're sentient, and like
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I believe all of that, especially trees. And it breaks my heart. Literally, I cry when I see a tree taken down because they just killed something that can talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So Evie thinks she did it. So do you think that Joyce asked Evie, do you think she did it on purpose? Well, I mean, if she didn't know, if she's out foraging and decided to pick them because she couldn't afford to go to the store and buy them, maybe she didn't know.
I would opt on
Personally,
just
I
not
wouldn't do
putting
it.
mushrooms. I would just opt for no mushrooms.
Right? Yeah.
Did she now? If she did do it, did she like everyone else die and she lived? If she was the only one that didn't, then yeah, probably.
Wow. Yeah, but isn't there a mushroom course or class you could take to learn what not to put in your food,
I think well, now there's probably an app where you could take a picture and it'll tell you what it is.
Right. You know what you and I should do? We ought to do start a cooking channel.
A cooking channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got 2 culinary degrees. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah.
I'm a pretty good cook when I have access to, all the stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah, now
so
it's like I used to love going, like recipes, this and that. Now it's like you go to the grocery store, I'm like, oh, what? How much is that?
after cooking all day, the last thing I want to do is look in my refrigerator and go, I do not feel like cooking. I mean, seriously, after cooking all day, I don't want to come home and cook. I don't.
Do you ever cook, like if you're making something at work, do you ever like make a little bit and take it home? Or is that
No.
a big no-no?
No, I can. But
Oh.
the problem is I don't want to eat it after I've cooked it. I mean, like if I do my short ribs, and that's
Mhm.
a great recipe, guys. My short ribs take about 5 hours. That's the last thing I want to do when I get home is
Yeah.
to eat what I've been cooking all day or to do it, I've had to do that, but I don't like to, you know.
Yeah, it's
So
like I worked at a coffee shop. I couldn't drink coffee for years after that. The smell of it just
really, really. See, and I gave up everything else in my life. The only thing
Oh,
I have,
yeah.
the
I
only
love
thing I
coffee.
have, yeah, is coffee. That's it. Coffee and bottled water or water. That's it. Yeah. I used up all those smoking chip went away. I used up that chip. Drinking chip went away. I used up that. There was never any drug chips. So it's just coffee now.
Well, mine is, and I haven't gotten back, but sugar. Just trying to like cut out all the processed sugar and
Yeah, me too. And that's something I do not have. I don't use at all. I don't use any, there's no sugar in my cupboard. The only time I would use it would be for dessert recipes that I don't make, which I should, but I
Mhm.
don't. Because I'm an certified executive pastry chef, and I don't even have sugar in my house. Yeah.
Well, it's
So
probably
yeah.
really, yeah.
Chantel said, I've read a book on trees. They communicate with each other. It's amazing. I feel very bad when trees are cut down. Guys, in Florida, they clear cut lots. They take down all these trees.
Well, some of it is to prevent what they did, and the reason they had all those in California was because they weren't cleaning up all the,
Right.
it was a
Underbrush.
tree
They
would
just let it,
fall, and they weren't, yeah.
they weren't
So,
cleaning it up. Yeah. So in Pebble Beach, okay, out in Pebble Beach, Monterey County, especially in Pebble Beach, the trees would fall, big trees, and they would just shove it off to the side, leave it where it fell, can't touch them. And so you've got years and years and years and years of underbrush that have just, and it just compacts and compacts and compacts. And I don't know if that's a good thing, if that would stop a fire, if that's a fire break, or if that would just ignite it.
well, if it's a dry season, it could, like it would keep going, and then,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, now I got the hiccups. So, Mary, don't cut trees here. I'm worried about the summertime. Right? Because it's very dry out in Australia in the summertime. And I just saw, oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. I just saw where that surfer guy got eaten alive.
oh yeah, the shark attack, or he got bit.
Yeah. They said it was as big as Jaws.
Well, I've heard if everything goes down or whatever, the tectonic plates and all that, the outback is supposed to be the safest place to go.
Really?
Most stable, yeah.
I thought about if anything ever happened, like if Yosemite decided to erupt, I'm going to Costa Rica. I'm going to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
or Panama or someplace. Yep. Yeah, hopping on the first boat I can find or plane.
yeah.
Right.
By then we'll have a yacht. No. No.
I don't have a yacht.
No, I know.
Anybody, yeah, me and my fur babies and everybody else. Yeah. So tell your mom thank you for the beautiful note. That was so nice. Where is she tonight? I didn't see her. Sometimes she comes on.
I talked to her a little bit before. She said she was gonna try to get on. She would have said hi. She was like, my dad was it depended on, it's been kind of high maintenance.
Yeah. Wow.
But I did, you know what I was I found I couldn't wait, hold on. Oh, where did I put it? I never used it. What happens when you organize?
Oh, cool. I learned a new trick here. When somebody highlights, I can show it. When somebody writes a message, I can show it. You think I would have learned this? I'm sorry, guys.
Well, you know what though, Mary? I don't know where it went. Anyway, it was a training collar I had gotten for Gracie, and I could never use it.
Oh,
So
okay. All right.
no, anyway. Yeah, no, because there was an update to StreamYard and everything kind of moved around a little bit.
Yeah, this is so cool. I never knew we even had a private chat. Media assets, really? Banners. We got banners.
Well, the banners, yeah, those are the like how we'll see. Let's see. Well, do we have well, okay. If I click on that, oh, okay, it comes back. See, it takes away the title or names.
Right. Yeah.
So banners are just a style, like that's kind of like what the title and the style, and because you know that background that we have, I can do like I was looking, we could put like how your website, but I don't know how much would show.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
I don't know. Yeah.
It looks like this. Looks like that. Right.
Yeah, I tried to do a virtual background with that for you, and then like the way it loaded, it was like stretched out and long. The aspect ratio, it wasn't syncing up, and I don't know what. So.
Wow, Mary, it's full on now in my country. It's full on now. We have lots of crime here. Wow, a lot of crime in Australia. Never would have thought that. Yeah. Place about where I am here, guys, the crime rate is so low. And it's, super safe where I am. I say that, but I've got all these deterrents, I got a big deterrent in there. It's like, meet my little friend. So, all right. Well, guys, I guess we're going to call it a night. Almost 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Already?
2 hours. Yeah. Can you wait? Yeah. Almost 10 o'clock. Can you believe it?
Yep. Well, it's better that we started early then.
Yeah, I know, right? So something about I feel bad about that Stacy. I want to go back to her picture. I just feel bad. I feel like collateral damage, but I don't understand why she's not talking. Yeah, I don't understand why she's not talking. George, what did Evie, Carrie, what do you guys see about her. She's not talking. She's just standing there on the other side looking at me. She does have something around her mouth, which is probably disintegrated now. But this bugs me. And okay, and let me tell you why. Mother daughter really close, Stacy outsider. Okay, because she was a friend that all of a sudden became their friend again.
Okay. Well, do you think, I mean, is it, I don't know, who should be connected with or
I don't know. But Cheryl, the mother, is saying, just collateral damage, not part of. So she's clearing Stacy's name, not part of.
Mhm.
Evie said, I feel like she's involved. Joyce said, is Stacy's father involved? Yeah, could very well be, Joyce. Stacy's dad. I don't know who he was. I don't think so, as I think this just ripped her family apart. I don't think he's involved. Maybe it had something to do. She came back into their lives for a reason. Yeah, and that's something I don't know. There's another piece missing to this puzzle with her. Yeah. And maybe we'll never know it. But she definitely is not talking on the other side. I feel like her throat was slit. And so it's the same way with Ian Graham. Liam Graham can't talk. His head was cut off. So he can't talk. So when he shows up in my backyard, it's pictures. Like last week,
Oh, I know that one.
in my backyard with a knife, a big long
Or like
knife.
a machete.
I mean, it was a big, and I'm like, you guys over there in England are looking, because I feel like his head was cut off. This family took his head up to Scotland and dumped it into the water there in the North Sea. Okay. But when he showed up in my backyard, here he is wearing the same thing he was last seen in, and the logo is up here above his head, which was the bird. He was flipping somebody off. That was the logo on his shirt. And here's this big knife. And then the next, let me see if I can find the picture. The next photo he showed was, what Spirit showed was, and I know where it is. Let me show you. Look, it wasn't him, but Spirit was trying to get a message to me. And here's the picture. I'll show you the picture. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not. See, that looks like a saw with a head right there. And then on the other side, it either could be an arm or it could be the top of the head with the brains coming out. Now, do you see that, guys? Isn't that kind of scary to take a picture of and it's in your backyard? See that saw next to the head? Anybody see that? These are the kind of things that I capture every day in my backyard.
While you drink your coffee.
Yeah, while I have my coffee.
Yeah, that's like.
Vocal cords cut. She does not know how to use her voice. You were right. Yeah, you're right, Joyce. It does. So, yeah, that's what it looks like. So, dealing with the Liam Graham case, it was a big silver knife. I said, you guys are looking for something shiny and silver. shiny and silver. So it's a saw or a big knife. So people who can't talk on the other side show objects like what he did. Now, Cheryl, I feel like they shot her. She said shot her in the head.
Mm. It was that, I mean, just strictly for, oh, here's this one, Mary, that you sent. Can I show the knife?
Yeah, that was in my backyard, guys, next to Liam's spirit on the tree. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's the shiny silver thing that everybody is
Yeah.
looking for over there because it was used to kill Liam, cut his head off.
Mm.
Oh, hey, sweet pea. I've never seen you here. I'm so glad you're here. I thought it was a pendant. I'm probably off. See, I did too. I thought it was a necklace, Joyce, but the shiny silver thing is a knife. I mean, why would he show me, unless he was showing me the knife because they cut his head off, a saw or a knife? No justice or closure in the Springfield Three. Not yet. It's so funny, JR, because Tina, I was telling Tina based on what Spirit showed me, drive here, drive here, drive here. And we ended up there where I had circled. We ended up there. So no justice, not yet. I don't know that if that will ever happen. Tina goes, no justice. Hey, Tina.
I mean, you gotta wonder. I mean, it's something from '92.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
the Becky Beard case out in Clute, Texas, that I've been on.
have you had any updates on that lately? Or
Yeah, well, I've been watching some of the Facebook pages, so, and I got to reach out to her sister, find out what's going on. But I feel like a man with billions of dollars that owns big gas stations most definitely was involved. Big gas stations, like the largest in the world. Yeah, that's what Spirit showed me.
the one with the beaver? No.
Yes. How about that?
I've never been to one, but
His beavers are growing really big. Yeah.
nice
Spirit.
beaver. Thank you. I just
Right.
had it stopped.
Right. What?
Shirley,
Okay,
you can't be serious.
right.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Yeah. So.
The girl with the tattoos and dark curly hair got a flash. She wears a Celtic pendant. Yes, Joyce. Absolutely. She wears quite a number of necklaces. And so does her son. Okay, so does her son. JR, were the killer or killers part of a white supremacist organization? That would not surprise me out in Missouri. It would not surprise me because they were out there. Okay, the bald knobbers or the bobber
The
dobbers.
precursors to
KKK, yeah.
Mhm.
They were out there for sure. They were out there. Yeah. Yeah. Joyce, and we've had a stamp on it. Would have a stamp on it. Okay, she's talking about the Celtic necklace. So, yeah, Evie, that's a big knife. Big knife. Oh, JR, how about that? The beaver, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. JR, my gosh, how did you come up with that name? Let me guess. Destroying, absolutely. I mean, bringing jobs, yeah, guys, but after a while, the novelty's going to wear off. The gas may be cheap, but he's not making money on gas, okay? But the novelty's going to wear off. But can you say cartel?
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
bald knobbers, yes. Yep. So Tina, thank you so much for being on. Jason for doing, and I love the after show. This is the after show, right?
Hmm.
I love the after show. And Tina goes, someone has to know something. Absolutely. And what were the killer? Thank you, Mary and Jason. Carrie starts laughing. Okay. I think that's why the bald numbers came up. Maybe, yeah. Yep. But somehow they ended up in where I grew up in the Bible Belt South. It started burning crosses in people's front yards. Yeah. I remember when I can't remember if I posted to the KKK. I said, I've got a brother mobile. Anybody interested in buying it? That was years ago.
Oh
Right,
no! Did you get
yeah.
any responses?
No, of course not.
No.
You think they're going to identify themselves? Hell no. No.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, I got to go to bed. I have to work tomorrow, and I hope everybody has a beautiful week ahead. Remember to think positive.
Because especially tonight, it's a full moon.
Yeah. Now, aren't you supposed to put your intentions out there?
That's a new moon, I think. Which is
a new moon. Yeah.
a new moon. Yeah.
So what do you do on a full moon?
Stay inside. I don't know.
All the
Lock your doors.
All the wackos are out there on a full moon. You betcha. Yeah, stay inside. That's what I'm gonna do.
I don't know.
Okay.
So,
all right.
all right, everyone. Well, we should probably get going off here.
Yeah, and Thursdays, 9
Mhm.
o'clock is the Pet Psychic Show, same channel. And yep. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much for your input and for being a part of our family. So.
And we are trying to get more people pets to read for Thursdays. So if anyone has a pet or anything, Mary, if you email the realmarriedmedium@gmail.com, we can arrange that for you.
Yep, sure will.
So.
Just send me pictures of your pets. That's all I need is just a picture.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, thank you, Mary. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, wait. Oh no. Okay, I'm ending it now.